Hey, what's up guys, BioLizard1 here, and today I'm going to bring you a DevPro Duel video. As you guys have noticed, over the past couple of months I haven't been uploading a lot of Pokemon Wi-Fi battles because of the reason that Pokemon doesn't really interest me that much anymore. Maybe when Pokemon X and Y come out in October, maybe I'll get some interest again, but for now I've just been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And Yu-Gi-Oh! Is something I love to do. I did it in the past. And in this DevPro Duel video I'm using my Dark World team, which is an archetype that I've loved from the beginning it first appeared in the card game. So this is actually a Dark World Turbo kind of thing, and the main thing about this deck is you need to have Grapha in your graveyard so you can special summon it by removing one face up Dark World monster back to your hand and then go for the OTK. And how I get that Grapha in my graveyard is actually very simple. I have Foolish Burial, I have Trade-ins, I have Advanced Draws, all that kind of drawing material which enables me to draw 2 cards in exchange for a level 8 monster. So that's basically how the deck works. The duel has kind of been off already, but we can pick in no problem. I'm actually playing against heroes here, elemental heroes, and I thought this would be a very bad matchup because they usually pack a lot of hand traps, and since this deck really relies on special summoning, it might be a very bad matchup for me. But it looks like a very strange hero variant. It kinda has Skyscraper and all of that other shit that isn't played anymore, but nonetheless, let's see how it works out. So here I'm just going to try to special summon my beige as much as possible so I can return it to my hand, summon him, normal summon him again, and then get him back to my hand so I can get some more Graphas out on the field. And the cards that help me with it are are Drag Down into the Grave, Into the Void, etc, etc. So I'm gonna launch an attack now with my Grapha who has appeared on the field, but he's going to Dimensional Prison. That's no problem for me since I'm packing 2 Eradicator Epidemic Virus, and I know that elemental hero decks don't like their spell cards to end up in the graveyard, so that's mainly the reason why I go for EEV right now. As you see, it will destroy his entire hand. He's going to draw into a card which is apparently a Sparkman, but I'm not going to be bothered by that at all. I'm just going to get Grapha back to the field. I'm going to use Gates' effect again to bring Beige on the field, return Beige, bring another Grapha from my graveyard, go for Dark World dealings, get a full field, and that's going to be your OTK. Well, it's not really an OTK because he was already down to some life points, but you get the concept right now. So this was an okay match, I guess. I'm still trying to find some good opponents on DevPro, which is not really easy nowadays. But also I'm experiencing some Kaspersky problems with DevPro, detecting it as malware, but never mind, this was a good match. So this is against Lightsworns, and I'm like, okay, back in the days before I quit, the Lightsworns were a very good matchup, so let's see how this Dark World deck fares against it. I'm going to get off some drawing shenanigans again, discarding Malefic Stardust Dragon as well as Grapha. And I'm really waiting for drawing Gates of the Dark World because this is the card I really want to get in my hand because it will increase my potential of drawing a lot. And here is where Into the Void really shows off, because I used it this turn. I have Beige, another Beige, Bro, and Grapha in my hand that will be discarded at the end of the turn, so that means I will get like 5 or 4 to 5 cards which will trigger their effects. Unfortunately, Grapha won't get his effect right now because my opponent doesn't have any monster or spell card on the field. But getting 2 Beige on the field is already great as well because I can return them for Grapha. And here my opponent wants to use Lila's effect, but luckily I have Skill Drain. I'm also maining 2 Skill Drains in this deck. It means only 4 traps, 2 Eradicator Epidemic Viruses, and 2 Skill Drains. And the reason because of that is because this deck really doesn't like effect monsters on the field, so I really just want to get rid of them simply by using Skill Drain. So it's very good. It also negates Malefic Stardust Dragon, which can remain on the field instead of getting sent to the graveyard immediately without a field spell card. So that's basically the engine. Here I get another row of hard beaters on the field, and yeah, that's going to be a good game again. As you will see in my videos, I have 5 plans. My opponents mainly rage quit or just suffer from OTK. This is a burn deck, chain burn deck. No, not really a chain burn deck, it's a stall burn deck I'm playing with limiter removal, or no, what's it, level area B, something like that, which was quite popular a couple of years ago. But yeah, this could potentially cause a problem to my deck because I'm only packing Brawl as a level 3 monster. So it can kind of cause some damage on me, but on the other hand, I'm not really bothered because I have Eradicator Epidemic Virus, and if I draw into that, then I'm just going to call spells or traps depending on what I see in the next couple of turns of him. And I see spells. I should have triggered Virus earlier, but I really wanted to see if he is running the Gravity Bind variant or the Upstart Goblin variant. If it's the Upstart Goblin, then I expect a lot of spell cards, and after seeing that, I'm just going to go for the Virus right now. Anyway, let's go to my Dark World shenanigans. I'm going to use Gates effect once. I'm going to activate my second gate to get off the effects again. I'm going to return my 2 Bages, discard them first, special summon them to the field, return them back to my hand in order to get 2 Graphas out, which is good for 6000 damage with gates up. Here I'm hoping, okay, I'm going to get him down very low, but he has Battle Fade unfortunately, which is going to end my battle phase. But I have advanced draw, so I'm going to return Beige so I can abuse it again next turn with gates and draw some more cards with advanced draw by sacrificing Grapha. So now he's going to summon Grinder Golem or whatever this guy is called. I'm not really sure what he hopes to benefit from that. The thing I need to be careful with is that I don't deck out right now because I'm running low on cards. I know that the cards he has set down will probably not be spell cards because it's impossible since I have my Virus up. But luckily I draw another Virus which I can declare traps with on my next turn. So he's going to draw, he's going to discard the spell card immediately. I'm just going to trigger my Virus, call traps, and now he can't counter me with traps or spell cards. And this is going to be a very bad matchup for him, so I'm kind of sure that I'm going to win this game right now if I don't deck out, but I think that's not going to happen at all. I'm just going to go for my entire field with Dark World monsters. I'm going to attack them with my small attackers, and then I'm going to go and use his own Grinder Golem, which also benefits from the gates of the Dark World, and bring it now to 3700. I'm really curious what he's going to draw. On the next turn I see he gives me a Lava Golem. I could, yeah, from this moment I know it's game, but I don't wanna, I really don't wanna have that Lava Golem pierce 1000 damage off me, so I'm just going to activate Skill Drain and pay 1000 myself. Haha, that's the way I roll. And yeah, that's also going to be a good game for me. So I have 2 more matches up. The last match is against Frog Monarchs, which is probably the best match of all 5 I'm going to display today. But now I'm just going to go against some random warrior deck. This was also a very nice example of how a bad hand in Dark World can still work. So that's the reason why I added this to my video. So I'm going to set everything except for Snow, so I can get my Grapha. Then I can activate my face down, trade in, draw some more. Allure, discard Malefic, and get up some drawing shenanigans, but unfortunately I don't draw any monsters, so that sucks. I have to set all of my cards, and I just have to hope that he doesn't have Heavy Storm, but I have to set all of my cards because otherwise Into the Void will activate, and that's something I really don't want to happen. Luckily, now you can see his hand, but at that time I didn't know what kind of hand he had, but I saw his Poison of the Old Man, Cure of the Old Man, whatever, and I thought, no good duelist really uses it, but whatever. I'm just going to go for Dark World dealings. I'm going to bring Grapha out due to Beige special summoning. I'm going to try to increase my hand as much as possible. Unfortunately for me, he has Trap Hole, which is actually kind of funny, but I still have card destruction, which means I can still bring out my Grapha nonetheless. But I'm going to go for advanced draw because I really need to speed up this duel, because that's basically what this deck is for. I'm going to special summon Beige again, special summon Grapha. I have another Beige in hand and Gates, so I'm going to abuse Gates effect again to bring out another Grapha. Then I'm going to go for trade-in, draw 2 more, bring out another Grapha, which is 9000 in total, which brings me actually in a very good spot. I don't have any skill drain, so that's the main reason why I don't have any activated, that is, so that's the reason why I didn't summon Malefic yet. But on the next turn I'm just going to activate Virus on the Malefic, sacrificing him. Calling spells, not really sure what this deck is. I'm still not even sure now that I see the deck, but it's kind of a very special variant, but I don't bother. I'm just going to... He's going to activate Raigeki Break, that's basically the only thing he can do. He's still going to special summon something on the field, some cards I've never heard of before. It can be me, I don't know, but I don't think those cards are quite popular. I'm just going to draw into some more cards. I'm going to declare battle phase, and if he doesn't have anything to destroy my monsters, I'm simply going to win this game. And that's what's going to happen. So my last game against Frog Monarchs is the most intense match of all, and I'm sure you will enjoy that one the most. So let's go into it. Okay. So, Frog Monarchs is also one of my favorite archetypes. I like frogs. He's going to get as many frogs on the field, which is, yeah, and get Reborn in Grave, so that's basically the concept of his deck. I'm going to trade in, send out Grapha, Dark World Dealings, send out Beige, special summon Beige again, return it for Grapha, advance draw to draw even more. I'm going to go for trade-in again, blah blah blah, you know the stuff right now. At the end of the video I'm also going to show you the deck list, of course. That is the best thing, that will be the best for all, I guess. Due to card destruction, I'm going to bring out Grapha, I'm going to normal summon Beige, and attack into his 2 face downs. So that's what's going to happen. I'm going to return Beige and send out my Grapha. Due to the effect of Into the Void, I get some more shenanigans, which means that Beige is going to be special summoned to my field. I'm going to get a card due to Snow, and I'm going to draw 1 card to Bro. I saw that it is Frog Monarch, so I immediately go for the Virus, because of the simple fact that I really don't want this guy to enemy controller my monsters. I'm also going to activate Skill Drain straight off the bat. I know that it won't affect Treeborn Frog, but it will affect Swap Frog, and Swap Frog is the major threat in this in my opponent's deck right now. So I'm going to activate Upstart, draw some more with Dark World Dealings, get out my Bro, and substitute him for Grapha. Unfortunately for me, he had Maxi, and yeah, I'm bringing down his back row, his monsters on his field as much as possible, but they're just going to come back the other turn, Treeborn, and he is also able to bring back his Ronin Totem, I guess, by banishing a Treeborn, which is he going to do right now. He's going to summon Dark Dust Spirit. Maybe he forgot about the skill drain, I'm not really sure. I'm not even sure if this is a very experienced player, because I don't see a side deck with Gachi Gachi and Slacker Magician, which are very common in Frog Monarchs, but yeah, whatever. Once again, I'm going to set up my turbo engine, get some more Graphas out on the field. I also have skill drain, so it might not be a bad idea to bring out Malefic Stardust as well. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to attack with all of my monsters. He has Battle Fader, which is bad for me, which grants him 1 more turn. Basically my field is quite okay at this point of the match, but the point is I need to get over all of his monsters, and he can keep swarming, which is just not as good. And if he had Gachi Gachi now, or Slacker Magician, no, just Gachi Gachi, he would have been able to dodge more of my attacks, but unfortunately for him, he doesn't run that. I'm just going to attack with all my monsters. He has Gors, which is kind of a problem, because Gors also benefits from my Gates of the Dark World. And I was playing stupid here. I activated Heliopolis, or whatever it's called, and due to skill drain, obviously he doesn't have any effects. I'm just going to crash Suicide with my boat. He's just going to crash with both of his monsters onto my Heliopolis, and I'm just going to abuse the effects again, get out as many Graphas as possible, and hoping for the OTK, because now his field is quite empty, and this is my chance to bring him down completely. I'm going to bring out his own Gors, I'm going to bring out my Graphas, and he's at an amount of life points where the attack of all of my monsters are going to be able to take him down. So this was actually one of the nicest matchups of the day I had, and I hope you guys enjoyed this battle as well. So this deck is based, it's entirely based on the deck that was posted on Dark World Mofo's channel. I will also leave a link to his channel in the video description below. He's a very famous Dark World player, he's very good at it, and he built this deck together with another friend of his. And since I'm a big fan of Dark World, I'm kind of a fan of Evil Swarm as well. I decided to showcase this deck and started to play it, and it worked out quite well. Unfortunately, I didn't face any Prophecy or Elemental Dragons, or Dragon Rulers as they are called in the current metagame, which is too bad for me. I really wanted to see that matchup against this deck, but maybe I can post some more matches in the future. Just let me know what you think. If you like to see this kind of videos, just let me know. I'm going to post them more often since I love Yu-Gi-Oh! This was BioLizard1, signing out. Peace.